What's good? It's your boy Jay, that's me. Let's discuss SummerSlam preview and predictions for this Saturday, August the 5th, 2023. The match card seems fine for the most part. I know that there aren't going to be a lot of talent on the card, which makes sense. Everybody can't get on the card, but what has shocked and baffled me, and it's mind-boggling to me, is not having Trish Stratus and Becky Lynch on the card. That is weird. Becky Lynch has been a top female for the last, 4 to 5 years, I want to say. And she's not on the card. That's weird to me. And the feud between Trish and Becky, although it's not my cup of tea, I'm not really all that invested in it, but they've given us, I think, 4 or 5 months of television with this feud. And for it not to take place on SummerSlam just is weird to me. It's absolutely fucking stupid. It makes zero sense. Why not give us the match and put it on the card? Give Becky and Trish maybe 15 minutes. Have Becky go over, and we call it a day. I don't understand what's so hard about that. But it is what it is, I guess. It is what it is. But, you can still put that on the card. The Battle Royal is nonsensical anyway. You can still have that on there. Because that's not going to take but about, at best, 10 minutes of our time. That's it. It's not going to go long. It's just going to be 20 to 25 nobodies. And what do they win? Nothing. Nothing at all. It's just a waste of time. It's just to get everybody on the card, per se. But, again, Becky and Trish should definitely be on the card. Definitely. So, I've got the card pulled up here. Let's start with Logan Paul versus Ricochet. This is the best Ricochet has looked in years, I would say. Who goes over here? I guess Logan Paul. Logan Paul's got to win. Why would he job to Ricochet? Ricochet, to me, is fine. He's okay. If Drew McIntyre doesn't defeat Gunther, maybe Ricochet could be the one to defeat Gunther, since Gunther took it off of Ricochet anyway. So that's kind of what I would do with Ricochet, if we're being honest. But Logan Paul definitely needs to go over. This will probably be the work rate match of the night for me, more than likely. I think they are going to give us a work rate banger, if we're being honest. I really do. I think that's going to probably steal the show, wrestling-wise. It'll probably steal the show, wrestling-wise. So, Logan Paul goes over. Moving on, the triple threat, Asuka versus Bianca Belair versus Charlotte Flair for the WWE Women's Championship. I'm going to go with Asuka retaining, and then Io will probably end up cashing in and be the one to dethrone Asuka. I don't see Charlotte or Bianca winning. I just really don't. You know, that's just me. I would love to see Io get a run with the title. She's a very lovable babyface if she was in that role. And you could still, have Damage Control implode, and have Bayley versus Io, maybe at like Payback or whenever that is. And we go from there. So I'm going to go with Asuka retaining, sticking with the women, Ronda Rousey versus Shayna Baszler. MMA rules. Very interested in seeing that concept and how it's going to play out. I'm guessing it's going to be you win by knockout or submission only, and that's probably how they'll do it. We might get time limits. I don't fucking know, but I'm very interested in seeing how this is going to play out. Who goes over here? Obviously, Shayna Baszler. I think Ronda Rousey is done with WWE. I do think that she'll probably end up going back to the UFC for a little while, or she might want to have another child. Who knows? But this second run with Ronda Rousey has been utter dog shit. Utter dog shit. She just doesn't care. She does not care. At all. Doesn't care at all. So Shayna Baszler should definitely go over. Next, Gunther versus Sheamus for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Gunther's going to retain. This should be hard-hitting, and maybe we see a slow heel turn from Drew McIntyre. Maybe this will turn him heel, because I do think that when Cody does defeat Brock, Cody's going to have to either go and face off against Drew McIntyre, because they have somewhat similar stories, or they could bring in Nick Aldis, which I hope they do, and it could be Cody and Nick Aldis feuding through the fall. That would be great as well, because you could also have Drew McIntyre turn heel and go after Seth Rollins. So that's also could be something you can do with Drew McIntyre right there. But I think Gunther's going to retain that. It should be hard-hitting as well. I think that'll be a fantastic match. I do. Give those guys maybe a good 20, 25 minutes. Tear the house down. Speaking of Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. The build has been okay, but it could be a lot better. But what's the stipulation going to be? What's the fucking stipulation going to be? Are we going to get a last man standing match? Are we going to get a steel cage? Are we going to get a quote-unquote Texas Bull Rope match? What is the stipulation that we're going to fucking get? Cody Rhodes is obviously going to win this. Whatever the match is going to be, Cody's going to obviously win it. Brock only works about 10 to 15 minutes anyway, so why not give him a 15-minute match? Cody wins. Now, I do think that Bray Wyatt will appear at SummerSlam, but he probably won't appear in the Cody and Lesnar match. I think he'll probably make an appearance maybe with the Seth Rollins and Finn Balor match. But I think Cody Rhodes is going to definitely win whatever stipulation match that Brock and him are going to have on Saturday. I think Cody's going to win, hands down. Speaking of Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight Championship, the IC title number 2. Part of me wants Finn Balor to win. I do like Finn Balor. I think Finn Balor would be a great World Heavyweight Champion. But again, Seth Rollins just got the title. So why would he lose to Finn Balor? So I do think that Finn Balor is going to lose. So Seth Rollins is going to win. So Seth Rollins wins. And we'll probably have another teased failed cash-in by Damian Priest. And then that's when I think we'll see Bray Wyatt get involved. It only makes sense that Bray Wyatt gets involved if he is the Eater of Worlds. If he's the Fiend, no. No thank you. Fuck that. If he's the Eater of Worlds, I'm down for it. Let's go. If he's going to be the Fiend, no. Let's not do that shit ever again. No, fuck that. It has to be cult leader Bray. And I think that's where they're going with it anyway. The worthless SummerSlam Battle Royal so far: LA Knight, Sheamus, Tommaso Ciampa, Shinsuke Nakamura, Otis, and Chad Gable so far. Who wins that? I don't really care. LA Knight, who cares? Who really gives a shit? Again, it's going to be flooded with low mid-card guys. That's it. Like if Ricochet wasn't facing Logan Paul, he would be in this as well. Let's just be honest. And then the main event, Tribal Combat for the Universal WWE Undisputed Championship. Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso. Obviously, Roman Reigns is going to win. I'm pretty sure Jimmy's going to show up, obviously. We'll have some pretty good fight scenes there. So Roman's going to win that. And that's it. I just hope that we see some surprises. I hope that we see Nick Aldis. I hope that we see Bray Wyatt. I hope that we might get like a video, a little segment involving The Rock and Grayson Waller. Maybe have Grayson Waller come out in the middle of the show, cut a little promo. Rock come out, do a rock bottom, people's elbow. That'd be a great segment right there. So hopefully that does happen. And that's it. Let me go over my predictions one more time. LA Knight wins the SummerSlam Battle Royal. Gunther retains the IC title. Logan Paul defeats Ricochet. Shayna Baszler wins the MMA rules match. Asuka retains. Io cashes in, beats Asuka. Seth Rollins retains against Finn Balor. Cody Rhodes defeats Brock Lesnar in whatever stipulation. And Roman Reigns defeats Jey Uso in the Tribal Combat. So let me know you guys' predictions down below. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe for more videos. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
To the end.